Well, good morning and happy Tuesday, and we're having a nice start to our day. It's mostly clear outside, and we're going to dive into the forecast in just a little bit as we get more people on here this morning. Good morning, David. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, and you're back with the jokes. Middle age is when you're forced to. That's the truth, man. That's the truth. So I'm reading the comments looking down, so that's why I was looking down. I'll look toward the camera. So, yeah, weather-wise, it is a beautiful start to our Tuesday. We saw morning lows bottom out in the 30s this morning and even some 20s across the hill country. But now we're going to see a warm-up for the next several days here in San Antonio. Okay, so before we get to that, here's a look and review at what we've experienced so far for this year, or at least this month. And you'll notice the Arctic blast moved through last Thursday night and early Friday morning, which, by the way, last Friday our high temperature was just 1 degree above freezing. This weekend was 40 and 50. Yesterday was 66 degrees, and now we are entering a more different weather pattern. Now today will be right around 60, so a little cooler than yesterday. But by Wednesday and then through this weekend, as we head into the new year, it'll be a lot warmer as high temperatures max out in the 70s, which is way warmer than typically this time of year. Let's just fix one more thing. Bear with me before we get to the forecast. And that should be good. There we go. Kind of right. Let me see if I can fix this lighting. That's decent. All right. Perfect. Okay, so speaking of New Year's Eve, here's a sneak peek at what to expect. So it looks like it's going to be quiet. It'll be partly cloudy on Saturday, if not mostly sunny. And remember, sunset this time of year is around 5:30 to 5:45. So meaning, as we get to 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock, it's going to be quiet, and it's also going to be dark. And then by 8 p.m., though, 63, and then 10 p.m., 58, and then by midnight, as we ring in the new year, it looks like we'll be dropping into the 50s, but not as cold as previous mornings and previous nights, so great news there. So we've picked a nice time of year, and it looks like by, I would say, New Year's Eve and the New Year's Day, temperatures will be a lot warmer. Looks like we'll be in the 70s in the afternoons and the nighttime, likely in the 60s and 50s, so get ready for that. All right, back here at home, and right now it's 49. It feels like 47. Southeast winds at 6 miles an hour. That's picking up the dew point to about 30 degrees. Air is still dry. It's still chapstick kind of weather, and high pressure now moving in. We had a front earlier this morning. Really didn't do much for temperatures, but what it's doing, and this area of high pressure it's doing, is just kind of drawing in and pushing in some slightly cooler air. It's not very cold, but it is cool at 49 degrees right now. 39 at Temple, 35 in Dallas and Fort Worth, and even colder in Oklahoma City. Now you'll see over the surface map that big blue H, that's going to be our friend for the next several days. As it moves farther east, that'll draw in a little bit more humidity and add in some cloud cover, especially on Thursday and Friday, and some morning fog as well. But overall, the weather pattern stays pretty quiet as long as that high pressure system stays close. All right, 50 in Helotes, 50 at Bernie. We have 49 at San Antonio, 53 at Bandera, a pair of 4s in Wilson County over near Stockdale. And you'll see anywhere from, like, let's say between I-10 and I-35, that's where the 40s are located, and also including San Antonio. But anywhere south and west of Bexar County, we're looking at middle 50s and even near 60 in Eagle Pass and 55 in Cotulla, 51 in Victoria. So a little chilly out there. It'll be mostly sunny all day today. 57 at 2 o'clock, and then we should stop right around 59 to 60. That's where we should be this time of year. Average high for December 27th is 63 degrees, but still going to be a beautiful day. Mostly clear and a lot of sunshine expected to wrap up our Tuesday. And then, by the way, sundown will be at 5:43 exactly tonight, and mostly quiet conditions. So your Tuesday looks fantastic. If you liked yesterday, you'll probably like and enjoy today. Remember, yesterday on that graphic, we hit 66 for Monday. Now we'll hit about 60 to maybe 61 if we're lucky on this Tuesday under mostly sunshine. And again, just a little cooler than yesterday. All right, tonight's forecast, great news, no longer looking at freezing temperatures or sub-freezing, right? It's going to be clear and cold tonight. Temperatures will drop quickly, but not as fast, or they will not plummet. But temperatures should stay in the 30s overnight in San Antonio. Hill Country maybe around 34 to 33 tomorrow morning, but San Antonio tonight into early Wednesday will be around 39 degrees. So this morning was our last freeze for quite some time until it appears back in the forecast. So great news for the plants, great news for the pets. Obviously, it's still going to be cold tonight, so bring in your pets, but Right now, we're forecasting above freezing for the first time in a few days, pretty much since last week, for tomorrow morning. Our national temperatures, look at this. We have 54 at Denver, 18 in Minneapolis, 17 in Chicago, and we have middle 30s in North Texas. And finally, temperatures are starting to rebound. This particular graphic, a little different. I mean, it's saying some warmer air is building into the plains, but it just doesn't look like that. Matter of fact, let me see if I can see if this is wrong, because this is feeding into a forecast model. So it's the GFS. Let's see if we can do surface. That's better. Okay. Yeah, there was that green pocket of like very mild air in the Dakotas, and that was not correct. But here it is. There we go, 25 in Nebraska at Omaha, 28 in Wichita, Kansas, and 53 in Jacksonville. It's very nice in Miami. It's 65 degrees at this hour, and here is it rolling through time. So through Friday and Saturday and even into Sunday for the first day of the new year, it looks like temperatures will be in the upper 70s. Now, right now we're thinking 74 to 75 both Saturday and Sunday. We'll obviously fine-tune the forecast as more data comes available, but that was a long-range model, so we'll see if that really plays out. But the trend right now is getting warmer and warmer starting tomorrow. So we'll be in the 60s tomorrow, but back in the 70s by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, especially for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So it's looking good. Sunshine, you'll see here's a sneak peek at this weekend. Both mornings will trend into the 50s and highs in the middle to upper 70s. And I will say upper 70s because that's the direction these models have been taking the last couple of days for afternoon highs. So it's just getting warmer and warmer, and it's going to be more spring-like by this weekend as we have more sunshine, humidity starting to return back in from the Gulf of Mexico, and likely around 74, if not around 75 for Saturday, and maybe even a little warmer for Sunday, first day of 2023. All right, 7-day forecast today, around 60 degrees, chilly and sunny, and mostly clear with very light wind speeds at the surface. 72 on Wednesday tomorrow, and 72 on Thursday. Good morning, David, and good morning, Linda. Hope you're having a blessed morning, a nice Tuesday. It's gorgeous outside. It is a little cold, but we're right around 50 degrees at this hour, and we'll make it up to 60 when it's all said and done later on this afternoon. 72 tomorrow, and we'll be right around 72 through about Thursday and Friday. Notice by the end of the week, as we kind of progress into New Year's Eve, it'll be a little bit more cloudy. I mean, I would say it's still going to be sunny Thursday and Friday, it looks like. We put that 20% chance in and a little bit more cloud cover, mainly for the morning hours. So as you wake up early Thursday and early Friday, if you're going back to work then, or if you're traveling anytime on Thursday and Friday, that's when we could see some patchy fog, maybe some morning sprinkles. It's not going to be anything measurable, but it'll be around. That's why we're accounting for that 20%. Or some isolated showers Thursday and Friday, but it's really mainly the morning cloud cover that's going to lock in and lead to a dreary start to the day. But both Thursday and Friday by the afternoon should clear out to sunshine and highs near 73 to 74. And then Saturday, mostly sunny, 74 again, and then 74 for New Year's Day, which is on Sunday. 1/1/2023 is on the way, just around the corner. We'll ring in the new year in the 60s and 70s, which, by the way, if you're just joining us and if you're wanting to know what New Year's Eve is going to look like, it's going to look like this. So right now the forecast calls for quiet conditions. It'll be clear and partly cloudy. 63 at 8 o'clock on Saturday night, and then on Saturday night around 10 o'clock, 58, mild, chilly towards midnight. If you're staying out late, obviously, with your friends or family, Saturday night. I mean, it's going to be a weekend night, and plus it's New Year's Eve, so you're probably going to stay out and have a good time. Drink responsibly, obviously. But yes, I would say maybe a light jacket for Saturday night. It's not going to be as cold as previous nights, but temperatures will cool off pretty quickly. It'll be clear for New Year's Eve as temperatures drop to about 56 around 11 p.m. and around midnight Saturday night. So yes, it is coming fast. So get ready for that. And otherwise, enjoy the spring-like pattern. And we'll go back to the 7-day right now and show you what we got. And as it loads, just give it a second, and there we go. 72 on Wednesday, 72 on Thursday, middle 70s. A spring-like pattern moves in, and every single day will feature sunshine. Thursday and Friday, morning clouds, morning sprinkles, patchy fog. But after that, Thursday and Friday should clear out to nice sunshine and highs near 74. Middle 70s is the trend for the next 7 days, so enjoy it. Last week was Arctic air. It looks like this next week will be spring-like air. And the next significant chance for rain, likely not until next Monday, with some isolated to maybe scattered showers on the second day of 2023. Lovely 29-degree morning in Illinois. Yeah, okay, Illinois. Let me see. Let me see what the Midwest is looking like. Thanks for the comment, sir. Let's see if I can reel this back. David, yeah, thank you so much. 29 degrees in Illinois. And look at that. Chicago's at 17 degrees right now. And some spots across the Midwest, the middle to upper 20s. We have some teens across Minnesota. And, 19 degrees in Thunder Bay. I'll zoom in on this graphic if you're wondering what the weather's like across the country. A lot of the rain and wintry precip has moved out of the Midwest and the Northeast, which, by the way, Buffalo on Christmas Eve picked up upwards of 3 to 4 to 5 feet of snow. That was earlier on Christmas Eve for the Northeast, and things have really trended down. Matter of fact, let's take a look at some of the radar. I'm going to put this on real quick and see what, I'm sure a lot of you want to know what the weather's like across the country, because back here at home it's just very quiet, it's clear. For the West Coast, that's where it's a little bit more busy. Let me lock in this camera frame real quick. Florida, southern coast of the Keys, some showers near Miami, but that's about it. Quiet here in San Antonio, quiet across the state, and I would say between now and through the weekend, really, between Texas and Florida and the Carolinas, it's going to be quiet. High pressure is really going to push down on the atmosphere and keep most of the South mostly clear. But towards the west, California, Nevada, Arizona, they're seeing an upper-level system swinging some moisture from San Fran to Los Angeles. You can see some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms moving into that region of the country. Idaho and north of Salt Lake City, some higher terrain, seeing some snowfall. Salt Lake City, matter of fact, which is where my mom is at, seeing some rain, some wintry precip, and again some snow kind of on the lee side of the mountain range near Price and Rock Springs and near Wyoming. But that's the, matter of fact, look at this, Seattle. You'll notice also the spinning area of low pressure right there west of Seattle and west of Interstate 5 and south of Vancouver. This is all moving onshore and all associated with the same system. You can actually kind of draw it out. It's interesting. So here's that low pressure center right there, and they spin, counterclockwise. It pulls in moisture from the Pacific, and it just draws in rainfall for California. So that's kind of what the other side of the country is dealing with right now for Tuesday. Rain for California and some wintry weather for most of the Pacific Northwest. And you can see why temperatures are a little colder out there. California's seeing more mild air move off the Pacific. That's why they're in the lower 60s right now. Back here at home, San Antonio at 49, 35 at Dallas, and freezing temperatures from the Ohio River Valley towards the Midwest. All right. We'll end it on this right here, guys. 60 today, and then lower 70s Wednesday and Thursday. A lot of sunshine for the next 7 days. Don't let the 20% chance of rain cancel any plans Thursday and Friday. If you have any outdoor plans, it's just morning cloud cover, morning sprinkles, and then afternoon sunshine. Highs near 74. And that'll be the magic number going forward. Saturday, 74, likely even upper 70s Sunday. If that's what the forecast is kind of trending towards right now. And then Monday, isolated scattered showers. We'll fine-tune that as we get more data and forecast guidance in, because it looks like that'll be a quick rain chance on Monday as a cold front slides through. All right, guys, that's it for the forecast. Make it a great Tuesday and enjoy the sunshine and highs near 60 for your Tuesday.